Hello, Steve. Were there ways in which you felt your team ran out of gas tonight?
Yeah, I thought we were tired for sure. I thought both teams were tired, Kerr. Back to back, obviously. I'm really proud of the guys. I mean, they battled the entire way, and clearly we were tired in the fourth. And give New Orleans credit. They made the plays that they had to win.
You've been basically played like 8 guys the whole road trip. You might get some reinforcements back. How unsustainable would it be to keep going with such a short rotation?
Well, it doesn't matter if it is or not. It's all you can do is play, with the guys who are here. And as I said, I'm really, really proud of the group. I mean, you got guys just putting everything out there on the line night after night, and being so shorthanded, it does put a lot of pressure, on those guys. But it's the way it is. So they've just got to keep going.
Steve, how much of an impact, if at all, did you think that lighting delay had in knocking you guys out of a rhythm?
Oh, I don't think so at all. I don't think it played a role.
How often in your career has that happened, where the lights just go out somewhere?
Maybe a handful of times. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last one.
When you talk about guys just putting it all on the line, would you specifically identify Draymond there with what he's giving you physically?
Yeah. Draymond is amazing. Just night after night, he's playing at such a high level at both ends of the floor. Leading our team emotionally. He's just been amazing, and he was amazing again tonight.
You guys do have 2 empty roster spots still. I mean, do you think, we're talking about the body count earlier. Do you think through this stretch run you might need an extra body?
We'll see. I'll talk to Bob about that, when we get back, and we'll see if that's an option.
Steph is in such great shape physically, but do you see him get frustrated when he has that human moment of running out of gas?
No, he doesn't show frustration. He just, the beauty of Steph is he just plays, whether he's scorching hot or ice cold, he pretty much just goes and continues to battle and fight his way through everything. But, yeah, I mean, a back-to-back, of this nature, it's going to take something out of him. I mean, you guys know the stats. I mean, he runs something like 5.5 miles every single night. So, if you're at home, try running back-to-back 10Ks and see how you feel. He expends so much energy flying around the floor. And so, back-to-back with a lot on the line, playing 36, 37 minutes, that's a lot. But, again, this is the point in the season where we've got to do what we've got to do. And we just couldn't get it done tonight.
Steve, James Hill with BNC Sports. When you look at Curry and also Wiggins, they provided that 1-2 punch. Can you talk a little bit about what you see when you look at those guys out there?
Just guys who battle, guys who compete and battle. And I've said this about Wiggs many times, but he's there every night for us. Never misses a game. He'll do anything to help his teammates out. He's there to support his guys every single night. So, I'll go to battle with Wiggs anytime. And I don't know what else we need to say about Steph. I mean, he just we've used every superlative possible. He's an amazing player, amazing teammate, amazing person to coach. So I'm blessed to coach both those guys.
Wiggins.
Let's take a look at the scoring leaders for this season as Steph Curry increases his lead at 31.5. Bradley Beal at 30.9 here. Steph Curry with another 30.9 is 17th in the last 19 games. I mean, it is truly incredible what he is doing right now. But once the lights went out, things got a little murky, just like it did for the 49ers at Super Bowl 47, although they got back into the game because they were getting blown out by the Ravens. They eventually lost it. And you see right here, Steph Curry looked like he was about to pull. And that was the best defense all night from the Pelicans.
Did that go in?
No, I don't think so.
Draymond's like this.
It didn't go in. But the worst, he get the ball back. And from that point, Steph Curry finished 1 for 12 in the ball game. He just got cold, but like Steve Kerr said, just ran out of gas. And it was interesting because Kerr pulled him out late in the third quarter with about 1:43 left. Got back in early in the fourth quarter, but just didn't have that juice to put the Warriors over the top.
Yeah, you could tell he ran out of a little gas at the end, and it's expected when you go out there every single night, like Coach Kerr said, run all around the court and, create offense for yourself and your teammates. So it's definitely understandable, what he was going through, but that was real tricky with them lights going off.
Well, he finishes with 37 points, 9 rebounds. Right. He had a few good looks,
yeah.
and they looked right on target. He just missed a few shots. I mean, that happens. But, on a night where there was only 2 guys in double figures, they could have just used a little more offensive punch from anybody, really.
Right. We talked about Poole and Mulder. They combined to go 6 for 18 and only score 17 for the second straight night. So you needed a little more from those 2 guys right there in the free throws, as you said, Mully. Free throw numbers right there. Pelicans in the 2 games, 43 of 54. Warriors 17 of 21.
Yeah, so you're shooting a lot of threes, which is going to happen because they're doubling Steph. They're leaving people open. But at some point, if you're not knocking them down in crunch time, it would be nice, to stop the clock, get to the free throw line, settle yourself down, and just have a positive reinforcement possession.
8 deep, Darrell. This is kind of like a playoff rotation, but it feels like this team could really use a Pascal right now or somebody, Damian Lee if he gets back, because 8 guys and you're going into the stretch against Utah, Phoenix, OKC, New Orleans, and Memphis. Going to be tough to hold up.
Yeah, another body would definitely be great for these guys, somebody that's going to be able to knock down shots and bring energy as well.
All right, we'll continue to talk about this game. Warriors lose a tough one down in the Big Easy. They'll fly back to the Bay Area.